Good morning, children. Welcome to English language class. Our topic for the day, active and passive voice. What is a voice? A voice is that form of verb which shows whether what is denoted by the subject has done something or has something been done to it. Let us take an example. The first sentence is Hari helps Mona. The second sentence is Mona is helped by Hari. Now it is seen that these two sentences express the same meaning. But in the first sentence, the form of verb shows that the person denoted by the subject does something. For example, Hari helps Mona. So here, Hari, the person denoted by the subject, is doing something. The verb helps is said to be in active voice. Now, the second sentence. In the second sentence, the form of verb shows that something is done to the person denoted by the subject. For example, something is done to Hari, the person denoted by the subject. The verb helps is said to be in the passive voice. Now just now we said that in the first sentence the person denoted by the subject does something. Now what is a subject? It is very important for us to understand what is a subject. So when we are transforming a sentence from active to passive or passive to active, it is very important for us to understand that what is a subject, who is the subject in the sentence, the verb and the object. We need it would be helpful if we divide the sentence or underline the subject, the verb and the object in the sentence. Now, how do we decide what is the subject? Subject is the doer of the action. The verb is the action which is being done, and object is the receiver of the action. That means subject does the work, verb is the work which is done, and object receives the work done by the subject. Here, it is very important for us to know that tenses play a very vital role in the transformation of a sentence from active to passive voice. So just now, we came to know that voice are of two types. A voice can be in the active form or in a passive form. What all changes takes place when we transform a sentence from an active to passive? Let us understand this with the help of an example. He made a kite is a sentence. Now how do we come to know that the sentence is in active or a passive form? Here, first we need to see who is doing the action, the subject. If the subject is before the verb, then the sentence is said to be in active voice. Like he. And who is the subject? The one who is doing the action. So here he is the subject. He is doing the action. That is the verb, the work. And the work he is doing is making. Making what? A kite. So the kite is receiving the action which is done by the subject. So when we transform this into a passive form, the answer will be a kite was made by him. Now, the general rule says object takes the place of subject and subject takes the place of object. So if we make the changes following the rule, the object, that is a kite, we write a kite in the beginning, then the verb and then the object. he becomes him in passive voice. Does this sentence make any sense? No. So, few things we need to keep in mind when we change a sentence or transform a sentence from active to passive. The first thing is subject object. That means subject takes the place of object, object takes the place of subject. Then tense. Tense, only the participle form of verb is used when we transform a sentence from active to passive. Supporting or auxiliary verb is used. Now, let us understand this with the help of an example. A kite, that means object has taken the place of subject. Then, made we have written. But we need to write the participle form, that is the verb 3. So, make, made, made. Made is the participle form. But without an auxiliary, it does not make any sense. Auxiliary is nothing but helping or supporting verb. So, here the sentence which we took here as an example, he made. So the word made is in the past tense. So when we change it into participle form, it will become was made. So the kite was made by him. The kite was made him also does not make any sense. So we use the by plus agent. So this is what we need to keep in mind, that we need to identify the subject and object, and then when we transform it from active to passive, object takes the place of subject, tends to be the participle form of verb to be used, supporting or auxiliary verb to be supplied, and by plus agent also to be used in many or most cases.